much as I bragged about this SG, it's like, it's not sounding too good right now, but... Guitar, like I said, I don't baby it, so it gets left on the couch, or it gets left wherever. And I have an evil cat, so he peed all over the cables and ended up peeing on my SG. So I got the stuff Nature's Finest and ended up making it cloudy, but it's in great shape now. He peed on my Stones records as well. He went right to the R section, peed there. So. But he left Neil Young alone, so I'm happy.
In the Studio With is a long-distance traveler music presentation and is filmed and recorded at Conrad Photography in Lawrencetown, Nova Scotia. Welcome back to another episode of In the Studio With. Today's special guest is someone that I met in Arishat many years ago. Arishat is a little place on Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia, on the eastern seaboard of Canada. And from the minute I heard this guy play and sing, I said, man, this kid has got talent. Since then, he's gone on to do many things in the music industry, including releasing an album called Calling from Shangri-La.
Hi, I'm Kyle Boudreau, and this is my 2003 Gibson SG 61 reissue. So this guitar, I bought it from a friend of mine, John Parker, a great friend. And yeah, he loaned me his guitar to do some playing and some recording. And after I had it for a couple of weeks, I had to have this particular one. It sounds really good. It's got 57 classics in there, like all the regular 61 SG reissues. The cool thing about this guitar is it looks like it's a one-piece body. I'm almost positive it's a one-piece body. So when they're exceedingly rare to find. So I think that has a lot to do with the tone of the guitar. And then what I did was I put a Bigsby on it. And to do that, rather than drill holes into the guitar body, it's a piece, it's called the Vibromate. So you pop it on there, it takes about 5 minutes. And then the Bigsby, you insert the Bigsby directly into the Vibromate, and the Vibromate hangs off of these two screws. Then, just to make it easier to tune, I put a roller bridge on there. That's a Wilkinson roller bridge. And yeah, I've got a knob here. It's not working too well today. But the knob on there is basically, when you go left, this pickup is wired directly to the jack for solos, just to get a little bit more hotness from those leads. And then when I go right on this switch, then the guitar works at regular capacity, minus there's only one master tone knob here. So volume, volume, master tone. And yeah, this guitar has been through wars. I would say that since buying this guitar, I've probably done maybe about 15 or 1600 gigs, most of them bar gigs. It sounds very squawky when there's no... I've changed the keys many times on it over the years. You can tell they're a little bit crooked there. There was a bunch of different stuff that I tried, but overall nothing beats the Gibson green keys. I just use whatever knobs aren't broken at the time that I can find. These always seem to be kind of breaking off. I think these are a couple of Les Paul type knobs. I'm not afraid to rub this guitar against the mic stand, or rub it against the ceiling, or the the front of the stage, or whatever while I'm playing it. It's a tool to perform. Whatever it takes to keep your guitar going. And, this guitar, it's just the best, I've recorded an album. It's called Kyle Boudreau, Calling from Shangri-La. Basically, Charles Austin recorded at Echo Chamber Studios. My friend Jeff Hope's mixing and mastering it. My brother Ryan plays on it. Lee Fleming Smith, Brock Caldwell, a whole bunch of friends. And this guitar, every Gibson part was done with this guitar. And the other guitar parts, I use the Strat and a Telly. At the end of every night, when we know we're done, and the whole weekend's done, the guitars usually get, rubbed together, or whatever, and they usually end up, on the floor, still feeding back or something. Come back and, it's still ringing, the feedback's still coming out of the amp, the cat's peeing on it, and it's all out of tune, and, this guitar fell off several tables and did not smash when I was restringing it. You restring it on a table, you walk away, you go get a beer, you come back and the guitar's on the floor, and this guitar is never broken, it's never cracked. The wiring today, I broke the switch. The switch is kind of mangled, but this guitar has always worked, and it's always stayed in tune, and it's, you just find that right guitar, and I knew even though it was my friend's guitar that I had to buy it. I just loved it so much, and
I hope you're enjoying this In the Studio With series, and I hope you'll take a minute to check out Kyle's music. As well, you can take a look at Jeff Hope's new album, Fill the Void, and of course, please check out Long Distance Travelers tunes. Whether you like them, stream them, download them, share them, tell a friend, whatever, it's greatly appreciated by independent artists that are trying to make music in this day and age. Thank you so much for tuning in, and here comes the next episode of In the Studio With.